senior year. The seasons are changing as the frost begins to appear in the early morning dew. Our breath begins to appear in the air, looking like bits of my soul leaving our body. Education has always been extremely important to us. It allows the mind to opportunities to explore the endless wonders mankind can achieve, especially when you are provoked beyond what your mind can possibly begin to grasp. The last class of my day was always by far the most provocative. History. I was fond of perspectives of the past and how we choose to interpret the pains of the past. We found ourselves staring at her, drifting off, and the words of her lectures penetrating us. Her skin glowed as the sunlight highlighted her angelic face. I'm feeling blood rushing to parts of my body that has never been explored. Her name was Bethany Miller. Miss Miller, we had to call her. Felt like she was always talking just to me directly. She had a kind stare. Miss Miller was aware of my history with Mr. Jacobson, especially the parts of my molestation. I can see in her eyes she has questions. Her lips quivered at the anticipation to indulge in her curiosities. The school bell rings to dismiss the class. As I pack my things, Miss Miller approaches.
Damien, I was wondering if I can have a moment with you.
Our palms begin to sweat. The heart beats faster.
I noticed your last test was below your normal scores. I'm worried that you may be distracted.
I look up at her, my mind focused on her distractions.
Damien, I want you to be relaxed with me. I know of your pain.
Miss Miller approaches me, placing her hand on my back. Her odor enchanted me, like aroma of hemlock and nightshade.
I want to give you an opportunity for some extra credit and offer some one-on-one personal attention.
Staring directly into her eyes, I say, "Absolutely, Miss Miller. I agree it's time for some personal attention." Started off as innocent as you could imagine, but she showed signs that she was curious about more. And we became obsessed with what pleasures we can share. Thanksgiving approaches. We remember the times to appreciate the generosity of others. Miss Miller requested for some extra session after school on the eve of the holiday. Black Wednesday. I quite enjoyed the Prophet of Depression. But this evening wasn't a session at school. She requested me to come to her home. The school bell rings. We quickly rush home to prepare ourselves for an evening of unknown delights. We begin to fantasize of Miss Miller, our skin touching, sharing desires, pleasures, and the pains. The sun goes to sleep and the moon comes out to play. Miss Miller awaits for my presence. I can see her through the window, pacing back and forth. I hear music playing. The lights are dim. Approaching the door, we begin to crave the climax. I begin knocking. I hear excitement as Miss Miller rushes to greet me. Time slows down as the door opens. She looks so excited as we connected eyes. In that moment, Damien whispered, "Feed me your pain." Red and blue lights flashed as the authorities forced their way into Mrs. Miller's home. She screams and cries, begs for forgiveness. The pain and sorrow poured out. Miss Miller is showing me bliss. The police officers took her away. She was quickly charged for grooming a student with the intent of sexual favors. Perfectly played. Absolutely satisfying. I am forever thankful for Miss Miller's offerings this holiday season. And my gift unto all you will be the knowledge of untold pain and suffering that I have caused and will forever endure. You will crave for more, and for those who don't, we will feast upon your pain, which will be the roadmap to the end of humanity as you all know it.